They played the last couple rounds a little bit quicker towards C. And now BREN decided that there's a lot of utility from Big Bam. Good pickup right there from Red Neville. He gets up this dubstep, excuse me. And that's the entry gone. It's going to be a trade-off by Wits, but NTK, he's holding the line. Bork round, if they play it right. That's the lockdown, and as well as the Cosmic Divide. They cannot misuse it here, but with 12 seconds left, they're going to make a beeline here for B. Dorf.
One enemy
They're
remaining.
going to get the shot onto Borkum, was left completely unaware with 4 seconds. These rounds clean, and they're going to want to keep a lot of guns in their hands here, but they're going to gear up towards that C site, try to see what they can do, and it looks like they have them divided for now. It's Peanut to hold the back of sight, but looks like he's going to be taken down immediately by the Spencer here. Nice shot from Dorf to hold the line. He finds 2 on the hold. Finds 3, and Dorf with 4 kills up against BREN. That's 2 massive pickups here. But that leaves Borkum all alone in a 1 again. Crazy guy. He's going to be wondering what the hell that just was coming up from above. But imagine that Dorf now coming in here. They actually managed to detain 1, and it's still a 2v4 here. Dorf and Pina, but Pina, it's dubstep's round this time. Looking for the ace here, but he's not going to get it. Not just yet. Pina's going to be... He'll start to consider just going for full buys because the rounds will start to matter more and more rather than the economy here as Jesse Vash, he's got dubsteps back. Look at that connection here. Jesse Vash in the corner, flashed again, and they keep getting flashed, but they still aren't getting the kills as NTK's the last man standing only has a classic, and he might as well go down with the ship, but he'll take 1 down with the great start right now from BREN as NTK, dubstep, the operator duel yet again. Will it come in through? This time, dubstep, he somehow wins it again onto NTK. Now that's just going to be from the shadows going here towards A, and Azerite. Dubstep ain't losing these operator duels. Not today.
These peaks are just pristine. They're on point. Pina's going to be activating the Cosmic Divide, but yeah, that's going to be incredibly difficult. Just try to go around dubstep with the turnaround, but the safety of the alarm bot keeps him alive. Pina, last man standing once again. He's
Bounce here and there, but that's a good entry on to find Dispenser. That's still going to leave us into a 4v5. A little bit curious as to how that went down, but in the end, the utility, after being smoked off, now will leave us in a 4v5. They know where Dorf is, and it's going to take a second to clear him out, though. And they're going to... Oh, did he see him? Did he see them? Dorf? Dorf actually lines it up onto 1 right now, and he's going to be given a false sense of security. But then again, dubstep, he misses the timing around this corner here. And this is pistol number 2 pretty much in the books here for BAM. I don't think they're going to be able to get it. Not after NTK goes down like that. Wits is there for 1. All right, he finds a second one, but still a 2v3 in time. Not in their favor. Now they managed to bring it closer. But this is going to be difficult here as he dashes.
not going to get fooled by it.
Yeah, not exactly going to do the work that he wanted here, but in this pistol round, they just mow him down. Still, it's a good plan from BREN. Excuse me, from BAM. And they're going to be able to secure their spot towards this site. So, round here, Wits. Good timing to find 1. Has a flash to get around the corner. To get a little bit closer. Dubstep. Not going to land those shots as well, but this should be the round.
The discrepancy in terms of the ultimate. Red Neville has his Rolling Thunder. It's going to be huge to take in the sights, but Jesse Bash playing a very long angle here in heaven. Could give some solace for Dispenser, but he doesn't... Wait, he did not get dazed. Not at all, and Dispenser could anchor this if he need be. Right here. Jesse Bash is going to be just pop out a couple of shots, but it's still not going to be enough. And they get the trade quickly enough before it turns into a hemorrhaging discrepancy for them, and now 3 versus 3.
They've got the first pick. Flash in hand, waiting for the right time to throw it out. He gets 1, falls back into the safety of the Cosmic Divide. They know there's 1 towards Hell, and he swings wide here. Borkum knows where the last one is, though. But Crazy Guy still emerges victorious. He gets the recon ball here, taps away at the spike, and Crazy Guy goes to give up the site entirely. Dispenser getting lost. Are you okay? Almost took the wrong turn for a second there. Oh no, they still find him anyway. That's gotta suck. I mean, that's
Okay,
completely on him because he gets lost in transition too. So this flank as well being checked out right here. Big advantage right now. Wouldn't blame them if they go for the early save. Flash coming out from Red Neville. It's gonna blind up. Not gonna get anybody right here. Nobody to be found. They have managed to wiggle their way onto site. Dubstep making a lot of noise here as he only finds one. And
we'll see how this kind of pans out. They put everything that they have in terms of the KJ utility on C. So this gives a bit of solace for the B side, but they got to be careful because even if they set this up, Jesse Bash is playing such a close corner. NTK's been spotted with a recon. He's got to be careful, but did he get blinded by Borkum? That's going to be huge because now Red Neville and Crazy Guy have opened the site up, taken 2 down. Dubstep going to be having to wrap around all the way to A link, and it's all about the contact plays, but the problem is they don't have a Sage, no walls, and it's all going to be about the
burn some utility towards C. But instead, they will be committing to A. They've run this play a couple of times already, actually, so this might be quite sniffed out by now, but Crazy Guy is going to sniff out one here. Borkum, NTK! NTK with a triple here against Bren. Now Borkum in 10 seconds. Can he find the magic touch? 5 versus 5 still, and nice. Oh no, he gets tagged up and through the wall. Does him and Wits, do they bump each other right there as he was trying to get away? It's a little bit awkward, a little bit clumsy, I think, if you ask me, for Bren, but you know, Dispenser should have lived through that. As he was trying to get away, I think he ran into Wits, who was trying to throw out a guiding light. So, not really anyone's fault, just a little bit clumsy, I think, on everybody's side. There's 4v4 now. Jesse Bash good for the hold on to 1, but only finds 1. But Borkum is finding 2 for all of his teammates instead. 3v1, 30 HP, Red Neville, but Borkum with a trip.
Happens now on arguably their best map. Maybe it's not their best map anymore if they lose it.
Oh, they actually go ahead and they commit towards it right now. They're changing the tempo, changing the pace, but the gravity well is sucking them all in. They can't trade Dubstep. He was all alone, and Borkum is going to get the spray down, but Red Neville's right there to trade things off yet again here. Jesse Bash will get 1, but it still leaves Wits all alone in a 1v3. He has a little information, but can't land the spray. Pina, it's his turn.
We have seen how Bren is able to stave off, especially when Dubstep can hit those op shots, and now he's just going to be anchoring the C side.
They have managed to find advantage here in the overtime, and Bren looking for overtime number 2 doesn't look likely, as they've been struggling very much on their defensive side here. And both of these teams, they're throwing out everything that they have on it. I mean, this is the point where they really need to start digging deep, man. Start digging deep. Find their way into the back of that playbook and figure something out, because both of these teams, they're running out of material, man. There's only so many strats that they can pull out for this one.
There's the immediate pull on the trigger. NTK is going to be safe for the moment. Spencer holding through the smoke, wishing he could maybe pop a shot here, but straight, smooth, and out. It was a mission, and the mission successful. Jesse Bash though popping some shots. Red Neville hit through the head, and we're down to the 4 versus 5. Everybody's just going to be coming to wrap around the site. They've left Dorf just to try to whittle out with the nano swarms, but the trade's still positive for Bren, and they have all the possible times to just go for the clutches here. Dorf cannot find a shot. Maybe he can, but Dispenser is hot on his tail. 2021, or actually of this year. Crazy Guy spots out. He's got to be careful. Could get spotted and hit by the paranoia. He just cannot take a break here. Gets overwhelmed by Dispenser and Dubstep, and NTK gets caught out. They were peeking. They were looking for the trades, but there was no way in chance in hell that they're going to be able to make that happen. Dorf just tries to push to this one-way cloud burst that Dubstep threw out, but this 2 versus 5. I mean, if Bren loses, it's not supposed to happen for them, but they should not, and that's going to be an almost flawless with Bren now.
Big Bam, where they also have experience with Crazy Guy as well. Oh, Dubstep's in a load of hurt here, but Dorf is actually to get that kill. On to Borkum. Still a 4v4 here as the numbers have all settled in here. That's going to be a pick now as Dispenser looking to go for an aggressive play here towards C Long, but it's enough for them to actually go and fall back. They're going to play the numbers to their advantage right now. They're going to go for that 3v4. Maybe let them plant the spike as Dubstep goes and takes that heal, maybe go for that retake here. But Dubstep has an angle, gonna hit that shot all day, every single day here. Dubstep good for a second here, and he gets the third. BREN ESPORT in overtime in a decisive fashion.
Their game. They will not lose any matches, any maps whatsoever, and continue.
Half armor by. He can't refresh his armor because he has to drop for dispenser. A nice tap right there from Dubstep, but no escape plan on that one. Fully committing to the spray down. Trade was immediate, to say the least.
Racing is charging right in, but didn't use his ultimate, knowing that Dorf was already on the fast lurk on short. Wit is gonna be just holding the fort here. The duelist Sky, but is his positioning gonna get flushed out? He's pushing forward. He wants to get the takedown here, which he does onto Red Neville. That could have been a possibility. Onto the revive, which is not gonna happen. Spencer is already on the big lurk, but they leave themselves with a bit of solace on this turret. Getting wide swung. He's gonna get spotted. Well, he already has, down to 55, and he still has. Is gonna be activating that lockdown. Jesse Bash, is he gonna try and go for the peak? Yes, he does. Can maybe get a chance to destroy that ultimate. Looks like that's gonna be a no. Red Neville has already revived his teammate. Gonna be charging in. Tags a couple. Jesse Bash is to the back of the site, and Dispenser. Yeah, he's a pretty easy pinata for Pina. Dorf gonna have to back away. Spike will get planted down, and Wits as well as Dubstep simultaneously knocked off of the game, and that's gonna be Red Neville to put a. Yeah, it's a broken blade.
You know, some people like that aesthetic. You know, yeah.
Even with the prime daggers.
Oh, NTK, he's getting caught off here. Dispenser, he's alive, and that's a hold and a half here. Ultimates or not, BREN is able.
Got a taste of that. We'll just play passive and wait for you just a teeny tiny bit. Dispenser, what a shot! Through the gravity well, gets sucked in. This is gonna be the close on the door, but Pina and Red Neville, they gotta come big. Okay, NTK is back on the board. That's gonna be at least a little bit more of a retaliation here for Big Bam on their post plan, but they gotta run now because, yep, there is going to be that lockdown. Pina trying to run for his life. Red Neville, as well as the other healthier player, NTK, is gonna be on the close contact. Dubstep gets a 4K already, and he just demolishes the rest. I didn't even see how.
Yeah, we barely saw that. That was 4K. All in the blink of an eye. Just so quick. We amalgam of their forces here towards A site. They will congregate here towards that short area as well. And another entry. Dubstep, what are you doing? That's a trade-off, though. It's Dispenser for one. And Jesse Vash defines.
Has been hit, but that is just a consolation to say at the least. Crazy Guys got throwing out utility and opening or helping take the sites in general. Hold that phone though, NTK is going to be into the corner. Dashes away, but not enough into the grasp of Dubstep, who is just a man unleashed. And he is looking for another. Dorf is going to back away here. He's going to get pincered in by Dispenser, but still able to translate so quick and just barely threads the needle. Dorf now has to go back, knows that one is already on market.
Oh, if he gets hit by his dog, he's dead.
Goes around it. He's good, but they're a bit too eager to go for that initial peak, as what we saw, I think, with Cerberus and BREN. And to be honest, BREN's like just crossing out Vietnamese teams in the playoffs, if you think about that. Anyways, though, Red Neville's gonna get spotted. NTK is gonna be in the close corner. His right click not really fatal. Yeah, sometimes it do be like that, and that is gonna allow BREN to just rush into the side. But hold that thought, Pina as well as Red Neville here to counter. But BREN, they've escaped. They're just gonna call for the B rotation.
Psych.
No chance.
Oh, double psych.
Double psych. We're going to B as they now start this rotate. Dubstep never gonna miss that shot right there. Too crispy, too clean, and they're gonna secure this B side completely for free. Witch is lurking towards it. Did you not see him? Or what exactly happened there?
Up on Tetris there, so he just waits for a moment, but Witch is about to hit a double kill if they're not careful. He only gets a singular, throwing out the wall immediately. They do get a containment on one, but Dubstep is waiting for the edge, but not gonna be able to get more than that.
But they're At the same time, Bren is stifled. They cannot get onto this site. The Cosmic Divide has been deployed, but still, with only 14 seconds left and 2 players on the backside to dispatch of, it doesn't look like it as NTK with 3. Doesn't get more than that here, but oh, it's gonna be Wits to allow his team to get that plant just in the nick of time. 2v2, and they've had to go for an awkward plant, but can they actually get out of this situation as Witty goes down and BAM hang on for... Because Sky can heal a bunch of people to full.
But that doesn't, like, you know, go on cooldown. You can use it later on into the round. But Red Devil don't need to heal when he's the one draining all the HPs of Bren, and he does not hit the kill on the one who is carrying the spike. So it's going to be the 2v3 retake once more, unfortunately. But this is where they have everything for them. And Jesse Bash and Borkum going to be the ones to try to hold and fend off and get this series already in their pockets.
Oh, this is pretty much it right here. Jesse Bash. Overtime, ladies and gentlemen. 2-player here towards B. Dorf, he sees one. The trigger discipline to spot him out. They still haven't dealt with him. And they finally do here, but that's going to be a shock dart to actually claim him. Crazy guy, still good right now and alive here with 12 seconds left. His position is known. Can he make it any more difficult here for Bren? They cannot. As with 5 seconds left, they are able to plant the spike. And 3v3, BAM in this retake. Can they take the win here? Can they bring us into game number 3? It's NTK to lead up the charge with an operator. He won't be entering first here, but Dubstep is going to be smoked out right now. But Borkman's good for one. Jesse Bash is good for another. Now it's all up to NTK here, the duelist. But can he line up the shots? And no! For now, he holds up onto one. The Nano Swarm is able to lock down Pina. They can't recover the spike here, but he's going to be swung from the side. And somehow he takes the planter down with him. No time! No time to plant at all. And they're just going to hide. Turntail and run. Plays. Right now, the shot goes wide. It misses right now. This is a chance for BAM. But Red Neville, he gets a double traded out by Wits. Now they're going to be barreling their way towards a little bit of a slower play, as they still have to deal with Pina, who's working their way back towards the site. And they get 2 versus 3 going up right now on this as the spike does go down here. Crazy guy will have some utility with that recon to get a little information. And now get Jesse Vash here working with Borkum. Can they actually line them up? It's going to be NTK with a jumping right click. What the hell was that from NTK?
We gotta see his POV real quick.
And now they've got them all locked in towards that site. They know that I'm pretty sure they're convinced there's nobody towards back of B. And this is looking really good right now. But the Spencer slowed down right there by the Nano. Can he actually stay alive? A crazy guy with the Odin getting the wall bang onto the Spencer still. And that's a lot of utility being deployed. As the utility from Dorf yet again making things impossible. And
always a third overtime, because third time's the charm. Well, we'll see.
Well, yeah, definitely here, but a change of pace. The Spencer looking to entry, getting up close, but it's gonna be NTK. Now he's looking to go and hold this post-plant situation, this off angle here in hell. They might not expect him, but they do! And NTK and Crazy Guy have bought themselves a lifeline yet again. They want to take advantage here in this map. Third overtime, they've had enough. But with this spot out right there, Dubstep's only able to get 3.
And now BAM, they're at that point in the road once again, a crossroad here. They need to step up once more. They're going to be the ones to stave off the pressure. They're back on the defending side out of regulation. But this is where we see Bren to be the most deadliest, especially now that Dubstep has joined in on the fight, on the push. This is going to be difficult because it seems that they're not going to be holding any more horses as they push into the A side. Oh no.
Oh, well, they've got the kills, though. 3v5. This is looking like it could be Bren yet again. And BAM still on the back foot for now. But they've clawed their way out of situations like this before, Asarai. I won't say it's impossible because they've done it. They've done it time after time to take us to overtime number 3 here. But it just might prove to be too difficult this time, as it's looking like it's going to be Bren. But Crazy Guy keeps it still here alive for now. But with an operator in the hands of NTK, it might just be a little too impossible. The crossfires is good, the lineups are there, and they're just jiggle peeking and baiting for information, but Crazy Guy lands all to one, and it's gonna be Bren yet again. They take it in another overtime win to